some tropical weather. It's about 85 degrees, very humid, and it's due to go up to 90 to 95. So we didn't have much of a spring. We went from pretty cold weather to very warm weather. But I'll tell you, one of my favorite things about the forest ever since I was a kid, guys, is the fact that it's cool in the forest. You know, when it's warm outside, the trees and the provided shade is always nice and cool. So I think the forest is a tremendous place to go in the hot weather. I recently did a video on my hammock setup, and if you didn't get a chance to check that out, I'll leave it in a link down below. In that video, I did not show my bug netting. I had a lot of questions about what bug netting I used. At the time, it wasn't bug season here in Western New York. It just started to turn warm. There weren't many bugs, but as you guys know, it goes from non-bug season to bug season really fast. So I thought today I would bring out the bug net that I use. I've been using for about 1.5 years and I like it very much. This is the Eno Guardian bug net, 100% nylon. It weighs about 16 ounces. It comes with an attached stuff sack. The bug netting itself is black, no-seam netting, all packed in like this. It's about 9 inches by 4 inches. The only thing I've done after setting up the hammock is I added a ridge line, just about even with my hammock straps there. What you have is the zipper and 2 open ends. Okay, there's an open end on each side. And I'm going to show you how we set that up. The ends each have a cinch here on them. So let's just make sure they're nice and open right now. Now that we have our ends open up, I'm going to reach in and I'm going to go all the way through the bug net with one arm until I come out of the other end. And then reach through. So there you go. We've brought both ends together, okay? And we have kind of like a tunnel there. And now I'm going to take the whoopee sling off one end and I'm going to go through the full bug net. That's why we grabbed the ends together, so we can just pull it all in one through. And then I'm just going to attach the whoopee sling. Now all I'm doing is just spreading the bug net out over the hammock. And here's our ridge line. You're going to see clips on the bug net. So we're just going to clip up here. Keep clipping down on this side. And make sure this end is pulled all the way down. Once we're pulled over the end, all we need to do is just cinch up the end, okay? Over on this side, we're gonna cinch up the end. A few guys had said that these ends will open up on them because the cinch doesn't necessarily lock on there, so the moving around at night could open that up for you a little bit. Well, I've never had too big of a problem with it. I think what happens is there's some tension created between where the bug net is clipped up here and the cinch strap down here. What I have found that works best to combat that is I just take this and kind of put it closer to where the clips are, where it hangs off of the ridge line. So I take the string and I just lark head maybe 3 times around this ridge line. And then I just take a toggle, because I am a toggle freak, by the way, and toggle that on. And what that does, and you can move it down a little bit to give yourself some room, what that does is it puts this tension system a bit more even with where the clips are on the ridge line. So I've noticed that that prevents any type of opening up during the night. So we're just gonna open it up. And take your time when you're doing this, guys. Hop in, and then I like the zipper up here because we can just simply reach up and zip it down. And this stuff sack is also a tremendous place to keep gear on the outside. And I always like to reach down here and just make sure I'm not right up against the bug net. On the sides, I have plenty of room on the side. And then to get out, just reach down, open up, make sure you zip back up so nothing gets in there when you're not in there. And you're all set. I hope I was able to answer a few questions, a few good questions that you guys had on the bug net system that I use for my hammock setup. This is the Eno Guardian bug net. It cost me about $50 through Amazon, and it is some of the best $50 that I have ever spent. I will leave a link down below on where you can pick this up. I think you're gonna enjoy it a lot. So I thank you for watching, guys. Nice to see everyone, and we will talk to you again down the road. Bye-bye.